Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a Warno tournament. We're checking out Buff versus Phoenix. Really a big shout out to the guys that are organizing all of this. Really well done. And yeah, a hotfix also fixed the ability for me to view these replays because there was some issues with that. But yeah, this is the first of many. And again, this is a 1/16 final. And we have here Buff versus Phoenix. Now, Buff is playing as the 5th Panzer Division, and Phoenix is playing as the 39th Monostreliki. Both of these division codes or deck building codes are in the description, so go check them out if you want to play with these divisions yourself. And yeah, we're gonna have a ton of fun here. This is Rocks? No, this is Black Forest, one of the older maps, but updated here with a log, like sawmill area. I guess that's what you want to call it. With a sawmill area. Now, one question I have with this sawmill is, if there's a sawmill that this large, where do they get all the wood from? Because this forest is still looking intact. Explain, Eugen. Explain. So, pretty big map for a 1v1, I would say. This is definitely a 2v2, maybe even a 3v3 map. So that'll be interesting. So, Buff, we'll go through the unit compositions as soon as more units are put down. But I can already see a lot of recon units being purchased by Buff over here. We also have some M113s with Jaeger Aufklären units, so once again recon. We also have some Fernspeyer, and we have the Lucius, the Lux A1s, and the Fuchs Receipt. All unarmed except for these guys with 20 mil. Interesting amount of recon though. Interesting amount of recon. Let's see. Other than that, we have some infantry as well. Some M113s with Panzer Grenadiers. We also have a supply truck being purchased, a Leopard 2A3 Command, that is very expensive. A Gepard 1A1, 2 roll-on-2s, and also 2 mortars. These are 120mm mortars. Are these the self-propelled ones? Yes, they are. Very nice. I can respect some artillery usage here and there. Now on Phoenix's side, again, he's playing as the 39th Monostreliki, so really good infantry there. We see some recon as well, some Resvetkas going towards the log mill area, or sawmill area. Then we got some infantry in the back here, some Monostrelikis in BMP2s, some Sapries with the RPO launcher. Then also the 30mm infantry, the grenade launcher units. And quite two of those, and we have Monostrelikis and BMPs. They're being put on the front as we speak here. Also some Metis units, Monostrelikis with the Metis launcher. And a BTR-60 command. Also a couple of recon units here, Resvetkas and Mi-24K. Now one thing about the grenade launcher units is that they're really powerful. And in my humble opinion, a bit too powerful. Because I've been charging these guys with like 2 full squads and they just mow them down. Mow both of them down. But maybe it's, meant to be like that. Like a good area denial unit to have. But let's see where they are going in general. So Buff is sending a couple units to the left side here. But the majority of his units are going into this little town. Very interesting that he's not pushing into the sawmill area. And we'll hide that there. And we got Phoenix mainly pushing to the sawmill area, so we got kind of like a mirrored strategy going on here. Pretty interesting. Also one unit that is going to try to probe on the left side. This is Resvetka dude. So yeah, let's hope for an entertaining match, and I do appreciate that these tournaments are being cast also live when they happen, but I'm also glad to show this off to you guys after the deed. Really nice recon helicopter to have, 180 points. Not really that expensive when it goes to when it comes to helicopters in general. In terms of commands, both parties only have 1 command in the beginning, which is fine. You don't really need more than that. You can just capture this, and as soon as it's captured, you can move this command out of there and move it into Charlie, for example. Which is exactly what he's doing. Yeah, very interesting to see this many recon units from Buff's side. I wonder if he did buy like a plane or something to maybe take down whatever he spots. Speaking of plane, we got an SU-25 circling in the back. It's the one with rockets. Okay, by the looks of it, Buff is going to try to see what's going on here. Definitely a lot of recon, and I do like this. It's good. So we got one on the right side that should be able to spot whatever tries to come down these two roads. This guy has a decent line of sight on most of the things, but kind of close range because of all the tree lines here. But here's the bulk of the forces, and I do believe the SU-25 is going to charge into this very soon. As a matter of fact, SU-25 is moving in, Mi-24 is spotting most of this as we speak. Gepard unleashing right here. Alright, Mi-25 falling back, or 24. SU-25 just kind of ignored all that and is going for the M113 with the Jaeger. That definitely hurts. Fired almost half the rockets, took down one unit. Bit clumped up here already. Bit too clumped up for my taste. Tornado IDS coming in, dealing quite a bit of damage to that guy. And we have another plane, Alpha Jet, with more rockets. Nice micro here, the AA is turned off, very good. And the command tank is finally in the zone. Now with that taken, they do... a Buff will actually earn more points, mainly because Phoenix hasn't taken Bravo yet. So Buff will be +1 at the moment. Phoenix is enjoying a lead of a couple points, but that is going to quickly melt away here. Yeah, a lot of units being spent here, and I don't know if a lot of action does happen in this zone. Is that Charlie? Yeah, Charlie. Let's see what this Alpha Jet is doing. I think he's just patrolling the area. That's quite a beautiful plane, to say the least. Yeah, and on the left side, it's kind of not going well for Buff. Phoenix's recon made it all the way to the front line here, and is literally almost inside of Echo. But that could be a problem. I believe this BTR is coming up to the middle, yep. That's going to give Phoenix a +1 lead. SU-27 coming in. Air superiority. It is going to not have any problem taking out that. Yep. Nice. It has so many missiles as well. 10 missiles. With really good accuracy. The Fern Spare is moving up there. Probably going to get immediately engaged by the BMP-2s the moment these guys open up. I do think that they are on return fire, but I'm not sure. I can't really tell here. Meanwhile, on the left, though, Buff did get some recon behind his lines. Surprisingly, the 20mm is actually doing quite a bit of damage. Especially if you have two of them. Wow, SU-27 coming in with a gun run. That's a misplaced fighter right there. Leopard 2A3 being purchased. Again, I wouldn't personally do that, but it might engage, you know, it might cause some nice tank-on-tank action there. A lot of AA being purchased as well by Phoenix here. 2 OSAs, which are not too bad, but not great either. 55% accuracy, you know. Pretty good. But there you go, Fern Spader's opening up. Getting engaged by the BMP here. Yeah, I would say Phoenix definitely has the better infantry, especially because he has Metis units. Sorry about that Discord notification, guys. Now, meanwhile, we got some Panzergrenadiers moving up together with Jaeger Aufklären. But with that, Phoenix is now +1. And this 30mm is beautifully positioned right here. It can basically cover most of the southern forest. And I hope we do see some action with that, but the Sapries are probably going to engage these guys and make short work of them. Yeah, Leopard Command is in the front. Moving back into this forest. Or not. Interesting. I do hope Buff remembers that he has an SC-25. Ooh, he's showing the side there. Alright, BMP's taken out, nice. Gotta be careful with that one. Yeah, here you go. Oh, Sapri's actually moved out of the forest. Interesting. Oh yeah, he wants to see the... He also wants to see the 30 mil do some damage. I bet that's it. Yeah, they still have 3 RPOs. Mortars opening up on top of the Monostrellices here. Panzer Grenadier's doing a decent job. But Phoenix now does have a foothold in this sector, and he is moving a command in to make it +2. Is he firing smoke? No, HE. Yeah, there you go. So with that, both are now competing for Charlie. Going to put quite a lot of pressure on Buff, especially now that I see a lot of movement on the right flank here. Got some more Rolands. 2 more Roland 3s. Very interesting. I'll give my opinion at the end of the match. Let's just focus on this first. Oof. Nasty, nasty hits with the mortars. That did a lot of damage. Quite impressive there. Getting marked here by Phoenix. Phoenix also purchasing an Acacia to counter those mortars. These recon units on the left still haven't been spotted. And it would have been interesting if Echo was a spawn point. And Delta as well. That would have made for a really dynamic game there. Maybe at some point. Okay, while the Acacia is on the field, I hope these Panzer Mercers change positions in the next couple minutes. Motorstrelic is getting resupplied here. It's going to be a losing battle for Buff right there. And meanwhile on the right side we have Resvetkas, a Recon UAZ, some more Resvetkas, we have a Conquerors team even. With really good range on this open field, that is pretty impressive. And 50% accuracy. Alright, fresh push. Some Pioneer units with flamethrowers. 500 meters of range on those guys, by the way. Really, really powerful, especially just in forest fights. Because anything with RPOs, they kind of need to get close. I mean satchels, the RPOs also have 500s, but satchels, like 150 meters, that's rough. Let's see how this goes here. Pioneers not having a line of sight. Oh, that is rough. Conquerors opening up on a Leopard 2A3 command. Ooh, taking a direct hit. Luckily only taking 1 front damage though. Mortars are still in the same position. I wonder if the Acacia is going to open up on it. Another ATGM. Getting hit again. Getting dealt more damage, and the TADBV is now being called in by Phoenix. And as you can see, he's really enveloping Charlie at the moment. Lots of units being spent on the log mill area. And being moved up down south. This is definitely not going the way Buff was hoping for it to go on the left there. Leopard 2A3 at 6 HP at the moment. I'm waiting for that Acacia to open up on the mortars. They haven't moved since the beginning of the match. Alright, here we go. Flamethrowers together with the Grenadiers. Making short work of those guys. TADBV on the right side. And there is not much here to counter that thing, except for a Leopard 2A3 in the back. 19 front armor, 19 AP. 17 front armor, 18 AP. So the Leopard definitely has the upper hand here. But the T80 has Cobra ATGMs. Oof. There we go, Akatsia's opening up. Finally on the mortars, here we go. Good job, Phoenix. And that is that's gonna be rough. That 80 gems. Ooh. A tank on the mortar. Here we go, we got Leopard 2A3 moving in. Let's see if that can cause that T80 to move away. Ooh, direct hits. But the T80 is destroyed with that one shot. That is amazing. Maybe they got hit by the Panzergrenadiers. Yeah, probably, actually. Very nice. So on the left here, Buff does maintain control of the far left flank. We got some infantry moving into the woods as well, it seems. Powerful position here by Phoenix. If he can manage to get some units here, that basically cuts off the entire map. Literally. Alright, Akatsia's opened up on the infantry over here. Did quite a lot of damage there. Another T80B is now called in. More Conquest teams. And also a T80BV that was called in earlier is now moving up. Interesting. A lot of Leopards, a lot of AA, not enough infantry. Oh no, this Gepard might actually get clapped here. If it moves into AT range, that could get ugly. Those Motor Strelikies might just might just win the game. Well, it is in range now, but it's not on attack move. Okay, these Jaguars got lucky there. But oh my god, that is a lot of... There we go. Now we're talking. Yeah, there's definitely not enough infantry here. Basically only two squads on the entire map here. Alright, Milans are moving up. Let's see what happens here. Or Martyrs are moving up, I should say. Here we go. There goes one. Great ambush here by Phoenix. I hope for him that the Motor Strelikies make it out. Probably not. Yeah. But hey, in any case, it completely stopped this push. So that's good. More Gepard being purchased. My god, how much AA do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 7 AA pieces. That is so... That's a lot of points. That is a lot of points being spent on AA. That was a Conquerors opening up for a second there. Yeah, there's not much protecting this sector. There's 4 squads of infantry protecting the entire middle here. So honestly, just moving up a couple units on the flanks here and there, and just sneaking in command, that's all you gotta do. I would bring it down to +1 for Phoenix, and then you would also have an easier job of retaking this. Got a lot of supply vehicles coming up. The Akatia is opening up on the Roland here, it seems. Getting spotted by one of the recon units, probably this guy here. Leopard 2A3. Oof. Almost getting engaged by the BMP2s. We see a fresh push coming up from Buff, Panzergrenadiers and Fern Spear moving up to the front. Oh, here we go. I do like to see some ranged engagements. Makes me a happy boy. Engaging a Martyr 1A3 it seems. Oof. Almost. Yeah, the Akatia is dealing a ton of damage right there. We see a renewed push from Buff. This could be interesting. Leopard getting hit. 1 damage. Okay. that's rough. There we go, T80 got clapped. That Conqueror's gotta go. SU-25 is coming in. Well, the AA might pay off this time. There we go. Alright, Buff, I think you have enough AA. I think you got enough AA, my friend. Good use of tanks here in the open field. Very nicely done. Getting a little bit risky here with the Martyrs, though. Leopard 2A3 still going strong, full HP. There goes the Conqueror's unit. Still a T80 in the back, but it's not the most powerful T80, 14 front armor. But it does have a good gun on it. Let's see what's going on the left. Got some Panzer Grenadiers that moved up a little bit. Not moving up further though. And now Phoenix is moving into the town. That is going to be rough to push out. It's going to be very rough. A lot of Panzer Grenadiers moving up. I do appreciate this division. I might check it out. 5th Panzer Division. Ooh. Nice hit there. Let's see if they can do that again. Another ATGM coming in. Never mind. Oh wow, that managed to hit it. A full-on assault by Buff here. Leopard 2A3 firing at the Resvetka, it seems. Jaguar opening up with the Toad 2s. Almost destroying it in one hit. And there she goes. Nice. Very powerful. Oh, another T80. Oh. That ATGM just went into space. Here we go, Mi-24 coming in. We got a lot of tanks being purchased, 2 T80s on the left. There's a full-on pincer move going on here. Also, Buff is getting caught off here in the town. And one Panzer Grenadier squad isn't gonna cut it. Wow, it managed to... That is amazing. Fired through all this right there. That's pretty cool. Another ATGM strike. Missing line of sight right there. A couple ATGM infantry here would have done a lot of damage. That would have been cool to see. Man, I gotta love the... You just gotta appreciate a Gepard. The Leopard 2A3 command is just holding it. Look at that. Oh, here we go. That's gonna be a problem. Very nice hits by the Leopard 2A3 here. Ooh, we got an Apache. Nice use of some helicopters right there. Now the Leopard is quite damaged. Yikes. Oh wow, they both missed the BMP2. That's gonna hurt. Yep, down to 2 HP. Got a Leopard 2A3 holding it out against 2 tanks and an AT gun. With really good AT gems. Look how fast that thing is too. 18 AP on 2800 meters. And there she goes. Now Phoenix is +3 at the moment. It's going really quick. SU-25s and SU-27 being called in. 25 is Not targeting anything just yet. Probably gonna go for the Leopard though. SC-27 going for the Apache. Yeah, honestly, I would be surprised if that thing made it out. SC-25 also getting engaged by the Gepard here for a little bit. Pretty good support with the Apache here, but there isn't really any moves forward with its cover. The main assault is over here, but I kind of wonder why. If any of you are watching Phoenix or Buff, let me know your thoughts down below, like why you played the way you played. That way people can also learn from it, especially Buff. I wonder why you didn't go for the left flank. Speaking of left flank, we got an Mi-24K blocking the spawn at the moment. That guy probably just went all around from the right side, and also I kind of completely missed this part. Foxtrot is now taken by Phoenix. I didn't even pay attention there. And kind of what I was afraid of happening did actually happen. Buff moved in the middle and just got completely surrounded because the flanks were unprotected. Yeah, that's painful right there. Yeah, you can have all of the AA in the world, but you don't control the flanks. There's no use. I do appreciate the nice tank battles here, very classy. Nice to keep it, tank on tank action and not just spawn planes every second. Very nice. Poor Alouette is getting harassed by the UAZ with the KPVT. That's gonna hurt. Very nice. Yeah, really not much here to defend it. Four good infantry units could take over this part if Phoenix doesn't reinforce it fast enough. See how much AA we still have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, 7 AA pieces. Roland's and 1 Gepard. Impressive amount of AA, I gotta say. Is there a command going to the right? Okay, he does have a command. He's still trying. Gotta respect it. There we go. We got some Power Milan teams finally being purchased. Oh, we got a big old push going on here. Let's see. Pioneers, Flamethrowers, Panzergrenadiers, Leopards. No recon with him though. That's kind of hurting the Leopard right now. Can't see, man. Oh, counter-attack by Phoenix happening at the moment as well. Conqueror's getting bullied. Yikes. Okay. Things just got interesting. Pioneers are getting in there. Keep moving, boys. Ooh, SC-25 coming in. That could hurt. Let's go, AA. Very nice. Very good use of AA right there. Oh, but the mortar got clapped. Finally, we got an Alouette coming in. See what the flamethrowers can do. There we go. Command spotted. And that's going to be it for the command right there. Very nice. Good counterattack by Buff. Very nice push. Speaking of push, we got a little bit of a T-62 issue coming up, which could prove to be a little bit painful. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, this could get quite rough. Now, they're not the best tanks, but if you have, you know, that many of them, 8 of them, with 16 AP, it's gonna do some damage. Oh, here we go. Got some Milans. Ooh, one good side shot there, and that's destroyed. Very nice. Another one. Ooh, very good RNG with buffs units there. Oh, Leopard 284 getting bullied. Hang in there, Alexander. You got this, brother. Oh, he's low cohesion. Yeah, he's out. My dude is out. Man, that Leopard 284 fought for his life. Leopard 283 in the back here. Low health. But he is still clapping. And at this stage, Buff did manage to neutralize the game. Now, he has taken back the right side. There is still a Resvetka here that is being a problem. The Alouette does not see it just yet. And that could come to bite Buff again, right there. But I mean, with a lead of, you know, 1800, 1805, with only... I don't think there's a time limit on these matches, but yeah, with that much of a lead, it's gonna be hard to come back from it, for sure. More tanks being purchased, Leopard 283s. Quite an investment. Each one of these is 270? My god, Buff. That's a lot of points not being put here. But I respect it. Oh, we got the Rolands moving up now. Very interesting. Okay, okay. Setting up a better AA net. The Apache is, you know, hanging on by a rotor blade right now. Man, that looks beautiful. Honestly, even though there are only 3 guys, that could still do some damage on the Leopards. If he doesn't watch out. Okay, never mind. The Apache is coming in to say no to that. Very good supply situation going on here as well. Steady line of supplies coming in. Leopard 283 almost fully fixed. Oh yeah, there's a little bit of a pause in the battle, and I think Phoenix is just waiting to see what happens at the moment. Ooh, we got an Osa. Missing twice on the Apache, I believe. 3rd time's a charm. Never mind. That went somewhere over there. There we go. Yeah, do some probing here. Oh, BMP2 in a really nice position. Leopard 185s will probably deal with it though. We got a plane incoming. Tornado IDS. 3 Mark 83s. Bombing the old position. Oh yeah, here we go. Nice. It did do quite a bit of damage on that Gepard. Oh my god, look at the amount of tanks. I am loving this. I respect this. Apache coming in. Another rocket variant right there. Let's see what kind of mayhem this guy can do over here. Leopard 283 getting fired out by the T-80. Getting hit by the Jaguar. Okay. 12 AT gems on this bad boy. Ooh, Roland got wrecked. That is expensive. Jaguar got destroyed by the T-80. Let's go, Leopards. I don't know where this command is going. Yeah, that is misplaced trust in your flank right there. Literally nothing, not a single blue unit in the entire forest. That's gonna be rough. The ADBV might get wrecked here by the Milan. Good hit there. Gepard is doing its work. Ooh. Wow. Well, Buff still has plenty of AA. Even though he lost a couple, he's still doing just fine. Now, speaking of the right side here, Phoenix still has the recon in there, but the command is all the way back here, so that's probably going to be quite safe. Phoenix did just buy a command, he might just sneak one in. That could be interesting. Oh, here we go, Leopard 2A3. Ooh, getting side hit by the Conquerors. He might just lose it. Speaking of losing, Apache just got shot down by the Osa. Yeah, this Leopard is not having a good time. Yeah, you better fall back with that one. Good push, but not much of a point pushing here. Unless you plan to take over this zone. But then again, on the right side, I haven't noticed this, but you can just put a command on the right side here. Completely being covered by this, you know, hill and the forest. Put some ATGMs here. You pretty much cover the entire, like, opening sector over there. That's pretty good. If I ever go on this map again, I might do that. Just get a couple units there. Mainly push in Bravo and just hold in Charlie at these ridges or edges. But anyways, Leopard's moving in here. Leopard 1A5s together with a Leopard 2A3. Getting one tapped. Got a good old blitz going on. Those guys are not having a good time. They're definitely not having a good time. Conqueror's opening up on the side. Oh, that could do a lot of damage. Luckily, it showed its front right there. Another one coming in. Side shot. Ooh, painful. Very painful. And that guy has unlimited supplies, basically. It is not going to survive this. Tornado IDS coming in. I think he misclicked on it. Yep, there she goes. Another one. Didn't drop his bombs. Too short of a distance to change targets. And he lost one because of the Su-27. Is he gonna lose the last plane? Oh, there she comes. No, wow, that was lucky. Oh, poor Apache. You did not deserve this. Yeah, definitely didn't deserve that one. Su-27 just did get hit by the Roland 3. So he's gonna be out for quite a while. We got a command tank and a tank just charging forward, try to, you know, win some time. He's doing his absolute best. Oh, here we go. Yeah, an ATGM infantry unit with a supply truck next to it. That's a deadly combination right there. Yeah, we got a couple helicopters here. No Mi-24 like VPs or something. Anything with ATGMs. We're not seeing that. But still, those rockets do a ton of damage. Well, there goes the Gepard. Yep. Alpha Jet coming in. Is it to take out the Mi-24? Ooh. Osa getting a direct hit on that. What is the accuracy on this? 55. Oh my god, he just got smacked by the other Osa. They're doing really good, actually. The 7 HE is... Yeah, the 7 HE is a deadly blend. All the Rolands are 5 or 6. That's doing a ton of damage. Some Monostrelakis in the back, some Sapries. That's unfortunate. Now do remember that there is a ridge over here. So if you're a bit further back here, you don't see anything. Man, he has no luck with these F4Fs. Osa probably going to clap one of them here. Or not. Yep. Here we go, SC25 AT variant coming in with the KH25 MLs. 30 AP on this. Basically one taps anything. And there she goes. Well, with this, buff is +2, but how long is that gonna hold? Especially now that there's a command going here. Here we go, SC25 making another pass. Not spotting the leopard. And my 24k is gonna go ahead and spot that for him. Unless buff manages to take it out in time. Man, buff is fighting for his life right now. He is +4 at the moment, but not for long. Leopard 283. Yep, there goes the command vehicle. Well, the good thing is he doesn't need to keep it in there. SC25 getting hit 3 times, avoiding a 4th hit. Rolands are just charging forward, but the Conquerors here still have ammunition. Yeah, that guy's fine. Here we go, another SC25. Come on, boys. Man, this Conquerors unit is winning the game right now. There goes the leopard. Yeah. Man, this guy is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Such a cost-effective unit for buff at for Phoenix at the moment. Let's go for a supply truck. Oh, never mind. I do respect this like spearheaded push into there. Pretty good. Got a bombing run and a seed run coming in. Osas are nicely microed. Oh, never mind. Turned on. Yep, there she goes. Nice use of the F-16 right there. Gepards are up on the front. We also have Rolands and a supply truck coming in to fix that leopard. Alpha Jet getting hit once by the Osa. Is it gonna get seeded? What the hell? Oh, is he out of seed missiles? I think he was out. Well, with that, Phoenix wins. That was a long match. Buff definitely... He did good. In the end, he did good, but the major factor that made him lose was not going for the 2 flanks, literally. He only went for the middle zone. And that kind of, you know, that kind of bites you in the butt in the end. Very nice use of tanks, though. Could have been a little bit better micro, but hey, those are some really good positioned ATGM vehicles. The M110 destroying the Acacia that Phoenix called in. Leopard 283 just doing Lord's work. But yeah, main part of the losses were definitely... Let me see here, Mi-24... Yeah, the Conquerors. This guy just went absolutely crazy. SC-25 also doing a really good job. But yeah, with that, Phoenix moves on to the next round. So he's going to be in the 8th finals. So we're going to go through all of the 16th finals first. Or the 1/16th of a final. And then we'll move on to the 8th. Then we'll move on to the quarter. Then the semi. Then the full final. So hopefully you enjoyed this. The division codes of these 2 gentlemen is in the description. So go check it out if you want to play with it yourself. And I'll see you guys back soon. Take care.